Welcome back to Market on Close. Lots of excitement coming into today's OPEC announcement. I guess the market got what it expected because it didn't do jack. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy, is down at the CME. From one exchange to the other, good to see you again today, Scott. So what's going on here? Just a response and digestion of the event?
I think so far it's a classic case of buy the rumor, sell the news. There were expectations about a big further cut, extending it to June or maybe even all of 2020. I haven't seen what the definitive result was yet. I know what's been out there, an additional cut of about 400,000 barrels per day, which is pretty significant. But I think that's pretty much what the run-up into this meeting was.
All right. Now, the fact that the selling of the news is just a very barely doing anything. It's kind of just a sitting of the news, but definitely not a rally. The fact that we don't get some major pullback or something disappointment, has the tone changed in crude here?
I don't think so. Not until if we get some sort of resolution, U.S. and China. It still comes down to that, Oliver, because it all really just funnels down and flows down to global growth demand. And even if OPEC continues to cut back, with the amount that we are producing and some of the other countries that are producing here, I just don't see it having that big of an effect. I think what needs to happen is a resolution here, which many people are waiting on, for this thing to break out to out of this range that we've been in and above $60 a barrel.
All right, $60 is like the magic number now. If we get there, I've been building this narrative. I'm hoping it catches on, Scott. I'm calling crude the tiebreaker, between bonds and gold, worried about, every little sign of trade breakdown or a bad print, bonds and gold rally, but the stock market is just saying everything's going to be all right. Crude, finally, let's have it come to the table and, tell us which way we're actually going. What do you think?
I agree with you, but the move though has to be on something more fundamental than a spike on what we saw when the Saudi oil fields were attacked. It can't be a move like that. It's got to be a move based off of fundamentals. And you're right though. If it does break out of there, there's a lot of room to the upside. We probably go 64 or 65. I personally don't see that happening anytime soon.
Okay, so do you want to go outright and short it though? How do you trade crude? Is it still a range-bound, asset? You can, sell calls above 60, sell puts below. I mean, how do you approach this?
Yeah, and until I'm wrong, I do. And, you trade it with some tight stops. So I think you need to respect this range. At some point, it will break out. But until that happens, I've got to respect that range. But again, with very tight stops.
All right, I like it. Quick hit today, Scott Bauer. Appreciate it. Small action, small convo. Scott Bauer is the man. CEO of Prosper Trading Academy at the CME. But wait.